Hey everybody, and welcome to this first video in a series of many for the landing page course and the CRO checklist. Whether you're in any of those two courses, this is the first video, and I'll just do a quick introduction of myself. You might be wondering, who is this guy? What has he done in the past? Why should I even pay attention to him? So I thought it would be nice to look quick intro, and I've done a little slide deck which I'll quickly go over the things I've done in my life. I've had lots of ups and downs, and I just wanted to give you a quick glance at what I've done. So I have scaled and exited 3 e-commerce brands. So I worked and I've really have done a lot of ups and downs in this industry the last 10 years. One of them was Sleeklens, another one was Drink World, and the third one was Rocket. So those are my 3 e-commerce businesses that have all exited and all sold, 7-figure exits. I've also done a SaaS business in the NFT space, which was super interesting and very valuable lessons as well. That was something I will just dive into a little bit later. But the final business that I really want to talk about is my affiliate media company, which I also did exit back in 21. It really means that I've managed over $100 million in sales for my own brands and through sales via my affiliate businesses. Also hired over 500 employees. Back when I had my affiliate media company, I actually had over 150 writers working for me at any given time. So that was massive. So definitely done some really cool stuff there, but also lots of lessons to be had in terms of hiring. I've done over 1,000 A/B tests, which is very uncommon, but because I was able to apply the lessons through the last 10 years in all my businesses, and because of how much scale we have now in Purple Fire, that's a pretty big accomplishment. So that means you also have a lot of data that I have access to in terms of what works, what doesn't work, and a lot of best practices, which is why we also get better results today. But today I'm the CEO and founder of Purple Fire, where we do full service CRO, and I'll talk to you about that a little bit later. This is my NFT business that I just quickly want to go over. We actually made a trading platform where you could trade and bid on NFTs. We would use AI, we would use machine learning to have the software go in and make bids for you so you could flip NFTs. The whole thing was you'll make money flipping NFTs and understanding the market, how it goes up and down, supply and demand. Super, super interesting. And we made a lot of money. We also made some mistakes. We had bugs in the software where we lost, sometimes we would have lost $50,000 because of a bug. But, then 2 months later, we do over $100,000 in subscriptions because we would have people subscribe to our services and then they would use it along with ourselves. We were also making money just trading on our own. The next business is Rocket, which is the biggest ecom project I did on my own. I had over 20 employees when I was running at its height. And I ended up exiting that business back in 22. I was already sort of out of the business, but the official exit ended up selling to Northlane Group, which is a British conglomerate for 7 figures. And also I had an affiliate business, as I told you before. And so we would have tons of websites running with, I think, about 5 or 6 million visitors on a monthly basis. We would do reviews of, say, running shoes like what we did here. And we would tell people where you could buy it if you were interested in buying that particular shoe. We would rate it. We would have lots of writers, as I told you. We would work with Amazon. We would work with so many different affiliates. And it was a really interesting business. And we had a point where we could literally see that the more content we would write, the more money we would make. So we just hired and hired. But I ended up selling the business for almost $3 million, which you can see the purchasing contract here. So, I mean, it was a decent exit, but for sure, and this is not even with the earnout, which was also there, but it was a decent amount of money. I could have made more if I sold it at the right time, but it's still good, and I'm still proud of it to this day. It also failed. I think that's really important as entrepreneurs. We take a lot of risk, we take a lot of chances, and it's not always that we win. And so, I mean, I had once bought a site from a guy, and then it was 500K, almost $500,000, and a year later it got wiped out by Google because of the algorithm. It changed a lot, and then we just had no traffic, right? I had one of my D2C brands. I was offered 10 million for it at one point, and ended up selling it for much less 2 years later. So talk about missing out on a big chunk of money. but you learn, and it's very tough to time the market. We know that from stocks and investments, it's almost impossible, right? I also hired people that was, a big factor in the decline of some of my businesses. So, we're not all perfect, right? And one of my businesses was very close to bankruptcy at one point. That was very difficult for me in my life. It's definitely something that makes you much more mature. And I think as an entrepreneur, we only really discover who we are when we are on the edge and basically almost breaking down, right? And that was a big wake-up call for me, which again also leads me to the last one, which is I had a terrible stress and a terrible work personal life balance, which means that I was working way too much, and when I was home I was always tired. I couldn't do anything. I would just lay on the couch and fall asleep, and that was terrible. So luckily I learned from those lessons, and today I'm full-time in Purple Fire. We went from 0 to 30 clients in 12 months. We do 150 A/B tests a month. It's just so insane to think about. And we manage roughly 200 million a year in revenue through all our clients. So that's the revenue of all our clients combined. And we have a massive impact on whether that number goes up and down. So that's really good. But also, I'm in a good work-life balance. I'm really happy. I love what I do. And I think I wouldn't have been here if I hadn't made the mistakes that I did. So I'm telling you all this just to show you who I am. You're taking a course, you should know who your instructor is. Today I run Purple Fire, and I love seeing results like this every single day. So these are screenshots of clients we work with right now after a number of months. And this one is one of our best cases. As you can see, the revenue is up almost 100%. And this is 3 months data period, so it's really, really amazing. We were able to work a lot with the AOV, which is a big thing, and then we were able to work with retention and other things like that, which is not even present in the analytics. One more here, nice boost as well, and another one here, which also great on average order value, and another one here where conversion rate is up 64%, so it's absolutely amazing. And you can see how conversion rate is sometimes up and AOV is down. And for the other client, conversion rate was down, but AOV was up. So it's not just black and white. We don't just say we'll increase your conversion rate. We are holistic. So, we will increase your revenue, whatever that might be, and wherever we see the biggest opportunity, right? Last one I want to show you is this one, 33% uptick, 22% uptick in conversion rate. And yeah, it's a big business. So we're talking about millions. And it's just really rewarding to see those kind of things. So to sum up, that's who I am. When I run Purple Fire, these are the services we provide. So if you're interested in something like that, we have our full CRO management where we do all A/B testing, all landing pages, everything included for monthly cost. We also sell them a la carte, 4,500 for a landing page. That is with everything, design, offer, everything, and yeah, the list goes on. I'm not going to bore you with that. We have a free landing page course, which is probably why you're watching this video, but we also have our checklist, which could be another reason why you're watching this video. And then we have a free resource, which you might not know about, where we have 300 of the best landing pages in Ecom right now. If you want to find that, go to purplefire.io. Go to free resources and just click on one that says landing pages, and you can find a list and you can do nice filters and stuff like that. And then depending on when you're watching this video, we might have launched or we haven't launched yet these 2 courses that I'm working on, because my goal is to launch some courses that allow people that we're saying no to, because right now we're saying no to about 65% of the people that ask us if we can be a CRO client. We're saying no because they're simply not big enough. They're not 7-figure ecom businesses. And I was like, okay, instead of just turning them away, couldn't we do an amazing course that allows them to start doing CRO in-house, having someone there, just show them from A to Z everything you need to do in order to get the results. The same thing with the landing page course. If you want to do your landing pages in-house, you don't quite have $4,500 to spend on landing pages, then you might want to do it in-house, and we will show you everything from A to Z. The cool thing about the landing page course is we actually give you the templates of the best landing pages in the world right now, and then you can just copy the templates and you can get started so much faster. So that's a pretty cool thing there. Anyway, that's the intro video. Hopefully that was helpful, and let me know If you need anything else from me, I'm available on Twitter. You can go directly there to follow me. I post the latest sort of CRO tips there. So that's what you want to do if you want to follow me. I'm also on YouTube, so just go and click the link in the description here and you will find it. But otherwise, guys, that's it. We'll speak soon.